So the brand new Deadpool 2 trailer is out, and there's a lot of stuff in it, so let's just get right in. First thing we see in the trailer when it gets to at least being semi-serious is Deadpool arriving back to see Vanessa. Now, she doesn't look too pleased that he probably went out. I'm guessing they've made some sort of agreement where he's going to try to stay out of the spotlight and not get involved and entangled with the bigger plots that could possibly, be deadly to him. But, hey, they're in love, so she wants him. After that, we got our first look at Cable breaking through a wall, and we see Deadpool is reacting to this. Now, my bet is that this sound clip is from him reacting to Cable breaking through the wall, but the clip doesn't exactly match up the lighting or the scene or anything like that. So I'm willing to bet that they're just kind of mixing two different scenes into this to make it seem like it's formed like that. I mean, this wouldn't be anything new to any of these superhero movies doing this. So yeah, I'll talk about where Cable actually first appears to meet Deadpool in just a minute. Now, apparently the plot of the movie is that Cable is coming back in time because he needs this kid. Now, who this kid is could be anybody's guess. There's been rumors it's Pyro. There's been some other reports, but we have no 100% confirmation on who he is and why he's important. Now, once again, maybe the trailer is just cut in such an interesting way that they're suggesting it's this kid and it's not. So who really knows as of right now? But just a little bit later in the trailer, we see this kid as there's like police cars and things on fire all around him while his hands are glowing red. So clearly he can manipulate fire, start fire, maybe melt stuff with his hand. I'm not quite sure to his full powers. Now, we also have a scene where we actually see Cable in the same lighting from before, from when we first see him breaking through the wall, and we see him fighting Deadpool here in a yellow jumpsuit. Now, I'm willing to bet this right here is when they first meet each other, and that this scene and these yellow jumpsuits also goes hand in hand with that kid I was just talking about, because it seems to be the same lighting and everything. So I'm willing to bet that this is where Cable first shows up and he's like, look, I gotta get rid of this kid, and it's like, okay, this is where the plot starts unfolding. We also got a shot of right here of Wade and Vanessa talking about children and kind of having them. I'm wondering if this is going to play somewhat into the relationship between these two and Deadpool, not growing up, to kind of say it like that. Now, over the course of the next 30 seconds or so, we get a good look as to some of the early members of X-Force, plus other mutants we're going to see in the movie. Of course, we have Colossus, we have Negasonic Teenage Warhead, which obviously she's coming back from the first movie. Now, there's a few question marks regarding some of these other mutants where I feel like they're maybe changing some of them from the comics, or maybe even just kind of inventing some of their own. We've already known that Terry Crews is going to be in it, so here he is. He's going to be one of the early members of X-Force. No idea who this character with the whip is. My guess was Senyaka, but I'm probably wrong. I don't know. But we see in this that he's trying to assemble a team of mutants. We even see, Domino. She has somewhat of a presence in the trailer, but not really highlighted. And we see him looking through some photos of potential other members to be joining the team. Now, when it comes to joining teams, there's of course one team in the Marvel Universe that's probably the most known, and that's of course the X-Men. So we see the X-Jet for a brief second in this before we actually go inside the X-Mansion, and we see Deadpool as he's playing and toying around and doing like spins and wheelies, I'm gonna assume, in Professor X's chair. We briefly see Deadpool fighting some sort of, I guess, almost naked samurais. This is weird. And Negasonic Teenage Warhead ready to use her powers. We get a really good look at her new X-Men suit right here, which looks pretty on point and probably the coolest X-Men suit has looked so far. We then have a shot of Deadpool in I guess his X-Force outfit, or some sort of like cheerleading X-Force outfit. It's gonna be something humorous, I can just feel it. So overall, I would say this is a very solid trailer. From start to finish, it's entertaining, it's asking a lot of questions, and it's not telling us a lot because it wants us to wonder. So I liked it. I just can't wait to see the movie now. I can't wait for the marketing to kick off.